Well, okay, let's see if this mic picks up the sound it's supposed to pick up and reduce the noise. Hopefully it all goes well. Bike ready to go, as you can see. Turn it on. Boom. Pedal 1. Let's see what this does. All right. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, almost forgot something important. Let's set the workout. You gotta get these workouts in whenever you can. Let's go. What's up, man? Hopefully the mic is doing its job. We'll find out at the end once I review the footage. You know, in this very corner right here, I brought somebody back the other night who overdosed on heroin. Let's go a route where it's a little bit more quiet. Okay. Whew. Yeah, right back there on my corner. I think I'm trying to say is the other night somebody overdosed on heroin and I had to revive them. Luckily I had Narcan with me because usually when you're off duty, you're basically without your stuff, but it was close enough to my house. I happened to keep a supply on me because of the hood I live in. I live in this hood, like being an EMT off duty with Narcan is pretty much a necessity in the South District of Jersey City. So, homeboy luck. And this notes even to the effect that a lot of the fiends that were there with him, a lot of fellow heroin addicts that was there with him said, you know, I usually have it on me. I don't have mine on me. Meaning that they probably have used it on their friend or themselves in the recent past, which is crazy enough. Yeah, I really wanted to know my thoughts while I ride this bike. As I head to work in the morning, sometimes I'm like, God, let me not run into something. I run into enough issues as I head to work, especially when I'm riding with this uniform on. Especially when I'm riding with this uniform on, you're pretty much a magnet. Something happens. This is why a lot of my coworkers tell me not to get your license plates with the EMS logo on it, because you pretty much have no choice but to. And I know it sounds cold. As cold as it is right now on this bike. Luckily I got my thermal pants on at least, and a jacket. Should have took my gloves out my bag, but as cold as it may seem, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. If you don't have the equipment to help, you can't really do anything but be there as support, just try to stabilize the patient. Oh, it's windy. Oh. Let me turn this up. We're getting close to Grand Street, but it's just downhill from there. I kid you not, every morning I ride past people I've helped at some point or the other. You can't make this shit up. That's the life we live. Whew, that was close. As I ride, usually I'll be in the street more, but today people seem not to know how to ride in accordance with bikes. This is why I understand why my friend advocates for bike lanes so much. Oh shit. There we go. Now this is wider. Feel a little bit more free. As we up to about 21 miles per hour. Close to. Going back up to. Here we go now. Oh man. I have to definitely order me some winter gear for riding off duty. Here we go, Arlington, which is going under a lot of revitalization. Everything aesthetically starting to look different, but the people haven't changed. It's being pushed out onto the street corners because of homelessness, which is something we're going to have to be dealing with a lot of during the winter time and in the fall. A lot of people need to be inside that because they're high, hungry, and homeless. The 3 H's: high, hungry, and homeless. That's going to be a big issue. It's going to continue to be a big issue. The more expensive Jersey City gets to live. So 3 H's: high, hungry, and homeless. And truth be told, they don't actually do anything but catch and release. And the police use us as such. They use us as such, catch and release. And the homeless people know how to work it to their advantage. They get out the hospital after being kicked out of 3 hours of sitting on their ass, getting free snacks and meals. They get kicked out and go across the street and complain of so-called chest pain. And guess what happened? We go pick them up and we take them to a different hospital. So case in point, I'm downtown Jersey City. And let's say, for example, somebody just got out of the medical center after, you know, occupying a bed for a few hours, you know, recuperate, rest, come down off their high, whatever it may be. And guess what happens? They go right across to Popeye's Chicken, beg, and then complain about something falsely. And guess what happens? We have to come and they ask to go to Christ Hospital, and we have to take them to Christ Hospital. And no matter how ridiculous it is, we do it because it's our job. Woo! Windy, windy, windy. Between the serious calls, the cardiac arrests, the difficulty breathing, the diabetic emergencies, that is the majority of what we deal with, especially in these colder seasons. You want to know my inner thoughts on why I'm going on a bike? Well, shit, I'm telling you that. I'm heading to work and all I'm thinking about is the downsides of work. You know, the positivity of work is sometimes you actually, like Becky Lynch said, actually have people in which are very thankful to you and really need help and aren't dicks. That's the positivity. You have those sprinkled and peppered in every now and then. Otherwise, you deal with what you deal with, you know? I'm glad they put these bike lanes here on Grand Street, and they put in the Jersey barriers, as you can see, which is a great thing. Maybe hurry up, of course, because they know construction. Don't try this at home, people. Man. What time is it? It's 10:46. So I have something. Do I have time to go get me something to eat? I might just do that. All right. Well, on my way to work, I got my food from the Golden Arches. I know it's chicken McGriddles. I know it ain't that great for you, but don't judge me because I'm not going to be eating crazy out through the day. You gotta ration and divert your carbs, your sugars and stuff to whatever points of the day, and it's the sacrifices you make. I am down to 186 pounds, might I add to the situation, which means I'm a pound and some change away from reaching my goal of 185. My abs look good again. Well, no they don't. They look better, which is a start. And you know you gotta go put the diet work in. That doesn't mean that you don't have to put in the muscle work. And I have to put the muscle work in. So there you go. There you go. But I have lost weight, so I could treat myself, right? But here's work right here, as y'all can see. Work. Which one of these are my ambulances? I usually have one called MC75, but that's been out of commission. It's sitting in the graveyard somewhere. But I'm at work. I made it, y'all. I made it. It's your boy Fury. I'm here, and now I'm out. Peace.